Described as a step back from the brink, the US-Iran ceasefire, albeit temporary, is being met with relief across Europe and calls to reopen the Strait of Hormuz and bring a permanent end to the hostilities. While many leaders across Europe initially leaned into the US President Donald Trump early on in his presidency, many have distanced themselves over this conflict and even condemned his decision to go to war with Iran. They have continued that united front today, issuing a statement saying that this must be the start of a process towards bringing this to a conclusion, and that can only be achieved through diplomacy, and that the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz must be made a priority. As airspace across the Middle East reopened, leaders from Europe, including the UK's Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, made their way to the region, to Saudi Arabia, for additional talks. But there are big questions over what clout countries like Britain will actually have in any additional negotiations, given that this ceasefire was negotiated by Pakistan and ushered across the line by China.
This ceasefire should be not a temporary ceasefire, but a permanent ceasefire. On top of that, we have to acknowledge that this war wasn't our war, but my job is to protect the UK.
French President Emmanuel Macron said that France was working with 15 partner countries to reopen the Strait of Hormuz.
We have said it repeatedly since the beginning of this conflict for nearly 40 days now. It is indeed through negotiation that we can provide the security guarantees necessary for stability throughout the region. Therefore, the announcement of this ceasefire is very good news.